boy, oh boy. Boruto Naruto Next Generations episode 134. What are you doing to Sasuke? Studio Period. Writers, people in charge. What the hell was that with Sasuke in this episode? Like, I understand, you gotta get rid of the dude that is the most powerful there that could, not easily, but more or less take care of the threat. You want to give a chance for Boruto to shine, and even Kid Naruto, because this is kind of the boyhood arc, them having a bond. You want those special moments, those powerful moments. You also want to give a little way to have Jiraiya be awesome again, revisiting this content. I get it. But damn, having him like trying to pull some wrestling moves on Urashiki, falling down a ravine, let's jump into it. No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done. Okay, so this episode of Boruto, there was a lot that can be said, and like I said in the intro, I am just baffled at what was done to Sasuke Uchiha in this episode. This is not the Sasuke from the manga. By far, this is not the Sasuke that I know, because not only is he still drained from, his chakras, just, I don't know where the hell that shit went. That shit went bye-bye no jutsu. That shit is gone. Kapoots. But then on top of that, you got Urashiki stepping on him, like, the disrespect that was done to our boy Sasuke Uchiha in the beginning of this episode is mind-boggling. I can't believe somebody pushed that through. I mean, okay, I like it to the credit of it. I like that it makes Urashiki look a little bit more fearsome, makes him look like a little bit more of a badass, but at the detriment, expense, and pride of Sasuke, I can't believe what they did. So he jumps on top of dude, steps all over him. Sasuke basically tries to like tackle him, put him in like a full Nelson, falls down into the lake or the river or whatever. Doesn't stab him. Hey, you got that sword. Why don't you stab the dude while you're in midair? No. And then, okay, already that's just like, wow. I can't even, I don't even know. I'm shocked. So we have that. Cool, whatever. But then on top of that, Sasuke's unconscious from falling down. Like, what? And Urashiki's A-okay. And Sasuke is unconscious, gets found by little Sakura. She drags his ass away. And I get that angle. Like, okay, you want to show that they were fated to be together. They have a connection that goes beyond, because she was able to be the one to find him and bring him, and she's healing him. And even though Urashiki is searching and she doesn't even know who this dude is, he's, according to her, Tabi Gaining, he's a traveling performer, but she's still healing him non-stop. Hey, why are you cheating on Sasuke with Sasuke? What's going on here? But that part, cool, whatever. But the fact that he's unconscious, the fact that he got disrespected, I ain't gonna lie, the Boruto anime is just destroying, ruining, pick your word, pick your verbiage, pick it all, what's being done to Sasuke, because it's just disgusting. Like, I can't even believe it right now. Kudos to Urashiki. Kudos to Urashiki for that. It was like, hey, even though he had to be nerfed to put him down and stop him, you did it. Good job. But then shortly after, we get into the big battle, which I ain't gonna lie, I like seeing Pervy Sage throw some hands. I like seeing him pulling out all the stops. It was dope. I mean, it was back and forth. They had to, retreat a couple different times, and then it started getting into Urashiki's special Rinnegan ability that he could basically redo a moment many different times. Like, it's kind of like time travel in a way, until he gets the right one, I guess, the right outcome, or the outcome that he prefers the most, and then he just goes with it. So his Rinnegan, pretty OP, I'm not even gonna lie, which at the same time I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I will say this, because I know there's probably gonna be some people that are gonna throw the argument, and when I saw the spoilers, is a different story from when I see the episode. One of the big reasons why I am kind of cool with the way he was brought down in this episode, and mind you, he's not done. It's not the end of Urashiki just yet, but I like that it was Jiraiya that set it up. Like, you had BS Sasuke trying to do something, knocking him down, really didn't do too much. But you had Jiraiya working together, and at the end of the day, you can say what you want. Jiraiya lost to Pain, but he lost because he didn't understand the technique. He didn't realize he's fighting 6 dudes that ain't even the dude. The real dude is like a million miles away. A little bit different from one dude that clearly just, I don't know, he got his fishing pole up his ass or something, because he's just like not all there his damn self, getting owned by kids. But I love seeing Jiraiya taking him into the toe. Like, it was nostalgic in a way. It reminded me of the, you know, what was it, when Itachi and Jiraiya went at it, or almost went at it, when, you know, he put him in, like, inside of the stomach of the toad and everything. That was pretty freaking dope. I like that. I like seeing that that was a plan that he came up with, that even if Urashiki keeps on trying and keeps on trying, it was only to his detriment and making him even weaker, because the acid is kind of affecting him a lot quicker than it would affect anybody in there. So that was cool, seeing the combination of Boruto and Naruto, which what they did in this episode, the combo of Boruto launching Naruto, using his Rasengan to kind of push him and use that the force impacting to slam into Urashiki. Granted, I'd still say, yo, 12-year-old Naruto is stopping a foe that is supposed to be on par with what End of Shippuden Naruto had to fight, or somewhere in that ballpark. You got Kirby Sage weakening him, but still, it took the Shinobi Alliance. It took Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura to take down Kaguya. Now, I'm not saying, because at the end of the day, I don't know where Urashiki ranks in comparison to his Otsutsuki brethren. Maybe he's not on the same level as, you know, Momoshiki. Maybe he's not on the same level as Kaguya. Maybe he's a lot weaker. Maybe this is one of the reasons why he was written out of the manga and out of the original movie. For him to be taken down that way is like, I forgive it, because Jiraiya weakened him heavy. Jiraiya outsmarted him. It was really Jiraiya. They just added in the final fleets. It was just like hey, we gotta give it to Boruto. The show is called Boruto. We can't just have Jiraiya be the hero, as much as I would have loved for it to just be like, because Jiraiya was going in, and I love seeing Jiraiya going in. It's like, this episode of Mixed Bag, I like the, you know, hinting at the connection between Sasuke and Sakura. I hated that Sasuke was out cold. I hated how he got put. I just hated everything almost about Sasuke in this episode. What are you doing to Sasuke? The Boruto Naruto stuff, I think that was saving up, because the way it was done, I thought, okay, we're gonna get this father-son Rasengan, or whatever you want to call it. Didn't happen, but they did put him down for now. I think they're saving for the next episode, which, if I'm not mistaken, is supposed to be like the final encounter, or Urashiki, something like that is gonna be the finale, and whatever's gonna happen with Urashiki in the next episode, that's where I'm imagining we're going to see Boruto and Naruto using that father-son Rasengan that they've been training for, because if not, what was the point of it? Because that's not what they was training for. They wasn't training to launch Naruto at a quicker speed. They were training to do a combined Rasengan. So probably saving that for the end. I don't know how that's going to work, but I thought Urashiki's technique was dope. And I can't even complain. Like, to be honest with you, I could sit here and try. And I can't complain the way it was taken down, because at the end of the day, first of all, you had legendary signing Jiraiya. Like, people, again, you could try and discredit him because he lost in an earlier part of the story before the story was finished. But again, look at the foe that he lost to. Look at why he lost to him. It's a little bit different. So for Jiraiya to be one of the pivotal reasons why they were able to put down Urashiki, I ain't mad at it. I thought it was dope. I thought it was cool. I mean, it shows that Urashiki ain't the strongest. Clearly, if I'm ranking him right now, what we've seen in the Otsutsuki, I would argue he's the weakest Otsutsuki. Probably even throwing in Tonetti. I would say probably Tonetti's even stronger than Urashiki. It's just that he has, like, you know, hacks, Rinnegan ability that he's able to, you know, use this time thing, but he was even outsmarted by Jiraiya. Then, like, honestly, his intelligence is what is probably lacking, and maybe he's just too cocky. But like I said, mixed bag episode. Sasuke sucked. They're ruining Sasuke. Jiraiya awesome. Ending of how they knocked Urashiki down. It's alright. I mean, at the end of the day, yo, if the legendary Sanin, come on, bro, like, he was involved. So I dug the episode for the most part. Animation and art wasn't all that, but I can see why, and I'll probably talk about the preview in a different video, because there's a lot to be said, and I can't wait for that episode. But this episode, it was like, wow, Boruto anime, you really don't like Sasuke, do ya? Curious what a lot of you guys thought about Boruto Naruto Next Generations, episode 134. How do you feel about how Sasuke was dealt? How do you feel about how Urashiki was knocked down? Do you think that it was legit the way he was done with Jiraiya? I mean, at the end of the day, he had a hacks ability, but I mean, the way Jiraiya set it up, I can't be mad at it because it made sense. So it wasn't illogical, but I could see people having issues with this episode. I've already seen some people complaining, saying this is the worst episode of the entire batch, and no, the bathhouse cleaning episode was not a better episode than this one. At least we got some action. At least we got some progression. Sasuke sucked. I'm not arguing that. The Sakura scenes was like, whatever. I see what you're trying to do there. Jiraiya's action, though, amazing. Loved it. You love to see it when it's a legendary signing, boy. And your overall thoughts and expectations for episode 135 and seemingly the finale of Urashiki and possibly the boyhood arc. I am going to miss this arc so much regardless, because even if they're destroying Sasuke, I'm gonna miss seeing Jiraiya. Like, this episode reminded me of why he's such an awesome shinobi. And you know, even when he ran away with Boruto and Naruto for a bit and they had to leave Sasuke behind, it was just to, you know, regroup. And oh, one more quick thing, I also thought it was kind of dumb, but at the same time, I guess it helped Jiraiya come up with an idea, like how Boruto was like, oh, the blood, it went at a different time on him than me. So, you know, trying to gather things, like, it was dumb in a way, but it was a good clue for Jiraiya. Like, at first I was like, so if you really don't have an idea about this, and Naruto tried to act like he was smart, he didn't have an idea, like, why did we bring it up? But I guess it added to, you know, Jiraiya, just everything. Like, Jiraiya was the star of this episode for me, and we're gonna just forget that Sasuke was even in this episode. But that's all I have for this one, though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links are in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in. And episode 134, too bad Sasuke wasn't in it, but Jiraiya was cool. And that's how we're gonna leave it.
Enjoy the next ride, but I was the best ride. But I hope